So I got a ATI Radeon HD 4870 512 meg video card here, and this was pulled from an Apple Mac Pro. I believe it was a 4,1 model with dual Xeons, but this thing has been overheating like crazy. Like, it doesn't even run long enough for the PC to boot off the installer flash drive. So thought I'd take it apart, repaste it, and see what happens. So let's see here what we got. I don't know how I want to hit this first. I think I'm going to remove this back plate. This thing is just piping hot though. I mean, even now, it's been out of the PC for a good 5-10 minutes, and I can still feel the heat from the die. I'm hoping, yeah, those are all the same. I'm hoping the only thing wrong with it is just the fact that the thermal paste went to crap. But without looking, I have no way to know. And I don't know how to do a BIOS flash on a regular graphics card if I wanted to put a regular graphics card in this PC. So, the hope is I can fix whatever's wrong with this one, because it's just, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, there's screws on the top side of this too. I have a feeling this retention bracket's probably is not what's holding on the heatsink, but we will find out. I've never taken one of these apart before. So there's the back plate. A little plastic covering there for insulation purposes. So this screw is probably holding in the heatsink. And then I don't know if the little X bracket is going to be holding things in as well. Oh, man. Oops, don't bend the card. Let's see here. Come on. Interesting. Yeah, so this is holding in the heatsink that goes over the die for the GPU. Alright. Well, that thermal paste doesn't look too promising. Looks pretty dry and crusty. Oh, grab paper towel, some rubbing alcohol. It's definitely dry and crusty. It doesn't really smear off, it's just flaking off. It's always a pain because then it gets everywhere. I prefer it to smear off. A little burnt on there. I did blow this out with the air compressor, and I was surprised that there was no dust in it whatsoever. Because with as hot as it was getting, I figured maybe it was just restricted airflow. But that paste is just toast. Also, we'll get this nice little greasy dust residue. The thermal pads make everything oily, and then the dust gets caught in it. So here's the die. Looks awfully pretty. But yeah, so I guess we gotta clean this. I don't see anything else on the board that looks alarming. It's just that paste was just absolute garbage at this point from age. I'll do it on this side actually. This side will be easier. My patented I don't care how it gets put on method. Just went over the edge. Can't color in between the lines. Alrighty, hopefully that's enough. Ugh. It's gotta be it. Nope, there isn't a better way to do this. What a horrible design. So you can't get the internal heatsink out without taking all these screws out for the air shroud cover thing. But to do that, you have to take everything apart. And then if you want to put the heatsink on first, you can't because you have to put the shroud on. Oh man. I don't know who to blame for that design, but it wasn't very smart, whoever did it. At least in the Quadro 4000 I tore apart. It's possible to do it better than that. I don't know. Alright, I gotta get down lower so I can see what's going on without camera on my face. Hopefully I can just carefully line this up. It feels like it's holding. It's a lot of tension on this bracket. Uh-oh, something's wrong. I don't think I have it. Oh, there it goes. Because I don't think I have it lined correctly. Hope I didn't crack the die doing that. Oh, it just slammed on down. It's crooked still. Where is... No, they're all through. Really, I guess the best way to screw that bracket back on is to hold the heatsink in the video card upside down and crawl under it like it's a car. Oh, I just have a bad feeling I killed that die. Actually, I'm going to take it off and look. Because I'd rather find out it's dead before I put it in the PC than after. I don't want to blow up the PC. I don't even know if it's worth anything yet. I just decided I want to work on a Mac Pro today and I'm having nothing but problems, which is always good. Yeah, I think it's fine. I overdid it a little on the paste. Well, round two. Oh, well, I guess setting the card on the table didn't help me any. The I/O shield sticks out a little bit beyond the fan shroud. So I guess you just have to hold the card in your hand. Because the copper pins for the heatsink have to protrude through the PCB. It's a really weird design if you ask me. Whoops! But I don't think these things are user-usable or whatever. I don't think the manufacturers want you taking their video cards apart. I think on the EVJ ones they usually have warranty stickers over the screws. I don't mind it to some degree though. Some people have no business working on certain things. And honestly, I probably have no business working on a GPU like this. But it's my card, and if I break it, it's my fault because I'm not under warranty. And I take responsibility for my actions, even when it sucks. Let's see here. I don't remember which pattern goes where. It's gonna be hell realigning all this stuff. Alright, I was correct. So now what I need to do is I need to just kind of loosely put all these screws in so everything can wiggle, and then I will tighten everything down. Just violently throw it down. The nice thing is about this back plate is these screws are self-aligning. So once I get them in far enough, everything will kind of work itself out. And then it just comes down to tightening it down far enough. Oh no, thermal pad shifted. Damn it. Alright, well this sucks. Take this completely apart. The thermal pad shifted and went over a screw hole. I wish somebody would come up with a better solution than these slimy thermal pads I use. These little thermal pads are always just a bane in my existence. They're always a pain. Come on. Release. Oh, it didn't shift. There's just somehow it's in the hole for the thread. I don't understand how that happened. Also, I have some runaway thermal paste that I need to wipe off. And it just kind of squirted off to the side for some weird reason. Now it's on my fingers. I'm just going to be so thrilled if this card is dead by the time I'm done messing it up. Alright. There we go. I'm just failing at this. The only bummer about this is I don't know how to check GPU thermals on a Mac. On a PC it's easy. On Linux I have no clue as well, since I don't think there's any kind of easy way to check on Linux. I think NVIDIA's drivers will let you check, but man. If we can two-hand this. Two at a time. Twice as efficient. I need to properly torque these down still. But we'll at least get them close. and see what happens. So everything should be mostly where it needs to be. Double check this X clip for the GPU die. And then I'm going to tighten all these up and see how it works. Well, there's always the most important part after breaking something during a repair. Will it power on without exploding? I remember to plug in the fan, that's always good. Air coming out is cool for now. I don't know if I broke it though. Let's hope that die could handle being slammed around like that. That heatsink hit it pretty hard. And camera won't focus on something. Fan slowed down, that's good. Should show up on this middle monitor. Hey! See if the Apple logo comes up. Air coming out is slightly warm. But the real test will be is if I can get Mac OS to install on this thing properly. I don't know what the deal is with it. It's been a pain from the get-go and has cosmetic flaws that people are going to complain about. So we'll see if I can even get anything out of it. But they've been piling up and I'm getting tired of looking at Mac Pros. So I figured I would work on one today for the fun of it. So I'm going to see if I can get Mac OS on there and I'll be back with an update. Well, I got the latest Mac OS on here now that this will support natively, and temperature-wise it seems to be doing okay. I think the thing was shutting down for other reasons though, because it doesn't see all the memory, which is annoying. The memory's good. I've cleaned it and reseeded it several times, but it just keeps blinking out of existence. So, yeah. Supposedly it supports registered ECC. I mean, it's booting, but it just cannot consistently register that there's 64 gig installed, so don't know what I'm gonna do there, but I think at least if anything, this has gotten a lot cooler now, which is good because it's not burning me when I touch it. So hopefully that's interesting, and thanks for watching.